Alright guys, what's going on? My name is Mr. Boss for the win, and in these next two commentaries, I'm actually going to be doing some gameplay tips and gameplay commentary based on what I'm doing. Now, this was on my backup account, and I want to say this is a ground war kill confirmed on Overflow. Now, I really like the map Overflow. It's a map that I didn't think I was going to like the very first time I played it, but I've really grown accustomed to it. I like all the opening routes and all the flanking patterns, and honestly, I think it works well with a lot of weapons, and that's what I like. And the reason I'm using this class right here with the MSMC with no attachments is I had just unlocked it, and I was like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and use it. I'm using pretty standard, kill streaks of the UAV, the Lightning Strike, and the VTOL Warship. Honestly, I think the Lodestar and the VTOL Warship are kind of worthless on this map because there's so many buildings to hide in. But when you don't have any kill streaks unlocked, you can't ask for much, can you? So these guys on the other team, I don't know what they were doing, but they were kind of doing things like that guy right there. They were kind of just hanging out, and they weren't really aware of their surroundings. Like those guys in this building right here, yeah, they saw me just shoot an unsuppressed weapon, and I accidentally crouched behind a guy right here who absolutely fails. No idea what he was trying to do. Trying to sneak up on me, who knows. And this is really unlucky right here. This is a guy who just laying on the trigger with a LMG and happens to get me, and as you can see, I'm taking my frustrations out on my teammate right here. So, anyways, the name of the game is Kill Confirmed. So, I didn't want to run a class where I was going to be stationary or standing still, but one where I was really running around. And I can't tell you if I had host this game, but man, my bullets were really connecting, or it's just maybe it's just the power of the MSMC. It's a very powerful gun. Now for my perks, I want to say I'm using something along the lines of like dexterity, toughness, lightweight, and I'm either using perk 1 greed or perk 3 greed. To be honest with you, I can't really tell right now, but either of those combinations do really well. What I like to do is either, especially at this stage of the game where I like to run with 2 stuns and a Semtex grenade. I'm not using a secondary just because I rarely find myself pulling out secondaries, so why waste the spot if you're not going to really use it. So I either like to run perk 1 greed, where I use something along the lines of lightweight and hardline, or lightweight and ghost. At this time I didn't have ghost unlocked, so I think I was using lightweight and hardline. So that's a really good combination, especially if you're going for that VTOL Warship, because it really knocks it down about 2 to 3 to 4 kills, which is especially nice on a map where you can get flanked so often. And right here you can see I'm just in their spawn trying to go to work, and I ran out of ammo here, and now I guess you could say, man, a pistol would have been really helpful there. But anyways, I'm going to speed up the VTOL warships because I'm sure you've all seen what a VTOL warship looks like. I do a pretty good amount of damage even though they shoot me down pretty quickly. Of course, guys on the other team have no interest in getting kills or getting confirms, but the second they see a VTOL warship in the air, they're all about that Starella Stinger class and trying to take you out of the sky. But unfortunate as that is, I think it's, whatever. What can you do? So anyways, like I was talking about with perk 1 greed and perk 3 greed, if I were to use perk 3 greed, it would probably be something along the lines of lightweight, or not lightweight, but extreme conditioning and dexterity, because if you pair extreme conditioning, dexterity, and lightweight together, you move so fast and you climb over objects so quickly. But what really I use dexterity for is, even though I can say that dexterity probably saved my life right there, which is why I ended up talking about it, pulling up your gun quicker, because on Overflow, there's a lot of stuff to hop over, whether that be in the construction yard or that little wall I climbed over. There's a whole bunch of little trinkets and little knickknacks and doors that you can always hop over, so I never want to get caught with my pants down, which is the figure where, or it's the phrase where you're like pulling out a gun and you're kind of stuck in the open, so that is that. Anyways, yeah, I really like in the MSMC. This is the first time I had seriously picked it up and said, I'm going to sit down and use this. I hadn't really liked it before, or maybe I was using it with a silencer, and I felt like it wasn't getting the job done, so I decided to take the silencer off and just use the iron sights, and honestly, it's performing a lot better for me. I really enjoyed using it. And right here's a very funny moment. So I'm trying to take this guy's care package, and he doesn't see me taking it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I should get up. There he is, and he tries to come back for his death machine, and I end up getting a death machine right there, which I think is fun. I probably shouldn't have used the death machine. I tried to save it off to the very end because the death machine slows you down so much. And on a map that is kind of open and it's got a lot of like that. Overflow is a giant street, the one I'm in right now, and sometimes it's hard to catch up to enemies, so I'm going to speed up this next VTOL warship. And like I said, guys, I've been getting back to my basics when I play on this other account, you know, using stun grenades, using semtexes, and you can see I get a few semtex and stun kills throughout the entire game, and you know, I totally got away with that for a while. Like I said, I was loading up on perk 1 and perk 3 greed and C4, and you know, that's good and all, but you know, there comes a time where it's like stuns are so important, and then having a semtex to finish someone off might be the difference between getting Lodestar and Dogs and another orbital VSAT or anything along those lines. And in this game, it was a really good combination of teammates that weren't, you know, total no-thumb McTimmies who didn't know how to do anything, but they weren't all-star MLG legit pros that were gonna, like, you know, we were bumping heads to get kills here. So they did their job. They were really good teammates. You know, there was some communication here. Even though I didn't have my mic in, I could hear them talking, so I knew what they were doing. And that really helped me out. And look at that nice triple there. I didn't even know I was shooting at the third guy. I feel really bad for that guy. Maybe not. Anyways, so yeah, like I was saying, you know, teammates were good, but they weren't great. They were still getting the kill streaks and the score streaks. So they were collecting tags as well, which is what you want. You want teammates to play the objective, allow you to play the objective and get a lot of kills. So I mean, as you can see, the score's only 92 to 70, so it's like we're not blowing these guys out, but there was never a point in this match where I felt like we were going to lose, which is the feeling I really like. I like close games. I don't like blowouts, but I also, you know, want to win. I don't want to have it come down and be like 98-98 and have it rely on a teammate or a scrubby DWD to come up with a final kill. I would much rather have the game in my own hands. You can see right here, I'm trying to use the death machine. I was like, I got it out of that guy's care package. I might as well use it, not let his care package attempt go in vain. So that's the attitude I was going at that right there. But anyways, this game is wrapping up. I finished it with a nice little grenade throw right there. But other than that, guys, this gameplay is shortly wrapping up. If you have liked the video, I would appreciate a thumbs up and anything else you would like to do to the video. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching the video. Like I said, have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video.